Welcome to Minutes World. Today we are going to see about Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is a wrought iron lattice tower on the Champ de Mars in Paris, France. It is named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower. Locally nicknamed La Dame de Fer, French for Iron Lady, it was constructed from 1887 to 1889 as the entrance to the 1889 World's Fair and was initially criticized by some of France's leading artists and intellectuals for its design. But it has become a global cultural icon of France and one of the most recognizable structures in the world. The Eiffel Tower is the most visited paid monument in the world. 6.91 million people ascended it in 2015. The tower is 324 meters, 1063 feet tall, about the same height as an 81-story building, and the tallest structure in Paris. Its base is square, measuring 125 meters, 410 feet, on each side. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington Monument to become the tallest man-made structure in the world, a title it held for 41 years until the Chrysler Building in New York City was finished in 1930. It was the first structure in the world to surpass both the 200-meter and 300-meter mark in height. Due to the addition of a broadcasting aerial at the top of the tower in 1957, it is now taller than the Chrysler Building by 5.2 meters, 17 feet. Excluding transmitters, the Eiffel Tower is the second tallest freestanding structure in France after the Millau Viaduct. The tower has 3 levels for visitors, with restaurants on the first and second levels. The top level's upper platform is 276 meters, 906 feet above the ground, the highest observation deck accessible to the public in the European Union. Tickets can be purchased to ascend by stairs or lift to the first and second levels. The climb from ground level to the first level is over 300 steps, as is the climb from the first level to the second. Although there is a staircase to the top level, it is usually accessible only by lift. The design of the Eiffel Tower is attributed to Maurice Coquelin and Émile Nouvier, 2 senior engineers working for the Compagnie des Établissements Eiffel. It was envisioned after discussion about a suitable centerpiece for the proposed 1889 Exposition Universelle, a World's Fair to celebrate the centennial of the French Revolution. Eiffel openly acknowledged that inspiration for a tower came from the Latting Observatory built in New York City in 1853. Equipping the tower with adequate and safe passenger lifts was a major concern of the government commission overseeing the exposition. Although some visitors could be expected to climb to the first level, or even the second, lifts clearly had to be the main means of ascent. The main structural work was completed at the end of March 1889 and, on the 31st of March, Eiffel celebrated by leading a group of government officials, accompanied by representatives of the press, to the top of the tower. Because the lifts were not yet in operation, the ascent was made by foot, and took over an hour, with Eiffel stopping frequently to explain various features. Most of the party chose to stop at the lower levels, but a few, including the structural engineer Émile Nouvier, the head of construction, Jean Campagnon, the president of the city council, and reporters from Le Figaro and Le Monde Illustré, completed the ascent. At 2:35 p.m., Eiffel hoisted a large tricolor to the accompaniment of a 25-gun salute fired at the first level. The puddled iron, wrought iron, of the Eiffel Tower weighs 7,300 tons, and the addition of lifts, shops and antennae have brought the total weight to approximately 10,100 tons. As a demonstration of the economy of design, if the 7,300 tons of metal in the structure were melted down, it would fill the square base, 125 meters, 410 feet, on each side, to a depth of only 6.25 centimeters, 2.46 in, assuming the density of the metal to be 7.8 tons per cubic meter. Additionally, a cubic box surrounding the tower 324 meters times 125 meters times 125 meters would contain 6,200 tons of air, weighing almost as much as the iron itself. Depending on the ambient temperature, the top of the tower may shift away from the sun by up to 18 centimeters 7 in due to thermal expansion of the metal on the side facing the sun. The nearest Paris metro station is Bir Hakeim and the nearest RER station is Champ de Mars Tour Eiffel. The tower itself is located at the intersection of the Quai Branly and the Pont d'Iéna. Number of visitors per year between 1889 and 2004. More than 250 million people have visited the tower since it was completed in 1889. In 2015, there were 6.91 million visitors. The tower is the most visited paid monument in the world. An average of 25,000 people ascend the tower every day, which can result in long queues. Tour Eiffel on the first level, and Le Jules Verne, a gourmet restaurant with its own lift on the second level. This restaurant has 1 star in the Michelin Red Guide. It was run by the multi-Michelin star chef Alain Ducasse from 2007 to 2017. Starting May 2019, it will be managed by 3-star chef Frederick Anton. It owes its name to the famous science fiction writer Jules Verne. Additionally, there is a champagne bar at the top of the Eiffel Tower. From 1937 until 1981, there was a restaurant near the top of the tower. It was removed due to structural considerations. Engineers had determined it was too heavy and was causing the tower to sag. This restaurant was sold to an American restaurateur and transported to New York and then New Orleans. It was rebuilt on the edge of New Orleans Garden District as a restaurant and later event hall. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel and share my videos.